Okay, it's 1:02. Thank y'all for being willing to hop on in the middle of the day. I know we've got a lot of you East Coasters on here as well. So here's the deal. Julia and Tina Marie did a strategy call. I think it was last week or it might have been 2 weeks ago. And some of you guys joined it live, but a lot of you guys wanted the recording. And so we just decided to go ahead and do a follow-up to that with a September kickoff call. So without further ado, happy September. I'm Becky Page. Um, I wanted you to know, in case you have not checked your virtual office yet, which guys, if you're here for the entrepreneurship, that's like first of month, day one, check it, go. That's the first thing I do is get into my virtual office. But the good news is that Rising Leaders Retreat credits the contest has officially begun, and your tracker is now live there in your virtual office, which for some of y'all, because you've already done some of that extra work in August, you've already got credits accruing there in your virtual office. So if that's you, if you recruited 3 or 6 last month and you're already showing credits in your virtual office, will you shout yourself out in the chat so we can celebrate you and cheer you on? Because I'm pumped. And I will tell you right now, I feel so motivated. And let me tell you why. First of all, in case you don't know, in case you're unaware, Leaders Retreat is going to happen in Cancun at the Cancun Moon Palace, February 23rd through 26th of 2026. That's what we're working towards. And officially, Leaders Retreat credits started yesterday, and they're going to run through December 31st. I personally am kicking my butt into super high gear this month because they've announced that for the month of September, your your level one enrollments will be double credits. Personally, whenever this happens, I'm checking my virtual office all the time because I want to see credits start racking up. So I feel motivated. I've already posted today. I hope you're posting. I hope you're sharing. We want to get you guys into momentum, and there's nothing like Plexus giving us double credits to reward us. So that officially starts today. And for so many of you guys, you're like, I want to do this. I want to go, but I don't know how. And that's why we're here. Before we get to some strategy, though, I'm going to pass it to my friend and sponsor, Andrea Mitchell, and she's going to remind you of some other things happening in September that are going to be an incentive for you to get into momentum.
Thanks, Beck. So here's the one thing, or here's one of the things I love. Our company does two things. They say it has to serve corporate, like, the bottom line of like our corporation, and it has to serve the brand ambassador. So they make sure that every decision they make serves the bottom line of keeping our doors open and puts more money slash prizes in our pockets. Like that's every decision they make, does it serve both sides? If it only serves one, then they don't do it. So I think this is the same thing that they're doing right now. You have something that serves you and something that serves your customer. So every single new order is a win for both sides. So don't you think it's so great when you're like, I have something I can actually offer you, and when you take it, that benefits me. So right now, the benefit to your customer, to the person that you are helping, is that they're going to get 3 months of free shipping. So they order today a triplex, they'll get it today. And then when they order it again, when it sub runs in October, they will get free shipping. And when their sub runs in November, they will get free shipping. There are two things to this. One, they're saving $30. Like it's an immediate $30 kind of off the top of your 90-day order, which also helps them stay committed to 90 days. So how can you verbalize that? Like put yourself back for a hot second in your pre-Plexus day. If someone had presented that to you, how would you want it presented in such a way that you're like, okay, they're going to help me stay committed to my products for 90 days. This is what I should see happen over the next 90 days. And they're going to help me save $30, essentially $10 a month. I'm going to get like a win every single month for that. But in addition to that, when that person orders their triplex today, you get paid tomorrow. Has anyone gotten, like, drop in the chat if you've gotten a next day paycheck yet? If you have signed somebody up and already gotten paid within like 24, 48 hours, yeah, Mackenzie's gotten 3. I'm just saying, like, how much more fun is it to get it as you're signing them up as opposed to having to wait for the following Friday? When you sign them up today, Tuesday, you get paid on Wednesday, instead of signing them up this Tuesday and getting paid a week and a half from now. Like, it's so much more fun. Yeah, Jillian's gotten it twice, Sarah 3 times. Like, y'all, these are like checks are happening like over and over. And I had someone yesterday say, I'm really going to struggle to pay rent on Tuesday. And I was like, well, guess what? If you sign 3 people up, that just shortens the amount of money, lessens the amount of money you're going to have to come up with in the next 48 hours. So who do you know that's like, I really want to, order that, but I don't know if I have the money. And it's like, hey, you order it today, get 3 friends to order with you. You're already making your money back within hours of signing up. So I really think that making sure that both you understand that you have something to offer every single potential out there, every person on your list should know that there are 3 free months of shipping. And if you have posted it 5 times, I want you to post it 5 more. Because there's a really good chance that your potential that someone has not seen, that is even an opportunity right now. I don't care how many times you posted it last month since it dropped. I promise you there is somebody that did not see it or did not understand it or did not like wrap their head around, oh, it's 3 months. I get free shipping all 3 months, no matter what I order, no matter whether it's on a sub or not. It doesn't matter. If it goes through their website, goes through their replicated site as their personal order, they will get free shipping on it. Tina Marie, nod your head if I'm correct that it doesn't matter if they order 1 time or 4 times in the month, all of those orders get free shipping. No, you get 1 order with free shipping. So make sure they do have their subset. And before you get into the next month, that you've added things to their sub so that they get all of their things in 1 order with free shipping. So I just want you to know every single time you're sharing, they win and you're winning with next day pay. And so there is truly no loss in sharing about free shipping every single day. Like, it should be just like a blurb, a mention, a line, a call to action every day. And it has to be $100 order for a PV to get that free shipping. So make sure that they are loading up their cart to get it. Okay, I think I am passing it off to Julia to do a little bit of pre-strat before we get into like the deep strategy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm Julia, and I was like, well, what about strategy? Which I like. If you know me, I'm an A plus B equals C girl. I want to know. We don't want to just throw spaghetti on the wall and hope we earn this trip. So that's why we have our fabulous Tina Marie, who is our. I mean, I've decided it's not a secret. She's an amazing virtual assistant to many of us, and she created an amazing workbook for us. So she's going to throw the link down here in case you have not gotten it. Guys, this is free. Print it out. I was coming in hot, so mine is right here. I've printed it out. I've printed out 2 because I have 2 positions, okay? But I just want to encourage you. I feel like many of us are in different boats, and I know there's a lot of Jules, Jims, leaders on this call, and I want to encourage you, strategizing to win these trips is kind of like strategizing when you want to rank up or you're becoming Jewel. It's a lot more fun, and I actually think it creates a stronger business and foundation if you strategize for people on your team. If you find 3 level 1s that want to earn this trip, guys, and you print this out and you help them, and some people say let them do it. So, we have some go-getters that will go do it themselves. I know this afternoon I'm about to strategize for a couple more of my level 1s and say, look, this is our plan to get you on this trip. And I'll tell you, the way this business works, if you help others win, you automatically win. Okay. And maybe that's the yellow speaking in me. I'm not fully yellow, but there is some yellow in there. That it's just naturally how I built my business. It's naturally how I typically win these things. I don't go out and do it myself. Now, some of you, because I've done a strategy call already, you're sitting there and thinking, I don't have any level 1s working. I'm not going to ask you to raise your hand, but I know some of you are that way. My second position, I don't have a lot of people working, but I do have some people I feel like I can help inspire. I can help say, hey, I really think you can do this, because this This trip is for you guys. It's not for Andrea and Becky and me and April. We get to go to Alaska. Andrea and I are going to Quebec City in October. I'm grateful that we can earn it, but it is for you. The brand new people is for those. There's a reason it's called Rising Leaders. Okay, so use this trip. Use this strategy that Tina Marie is going to help kind of show us how to earn. There's so many ways to skin this cat, guys. It's not one way, so don't get confused about it. Um, it's really use this to build your business, to build belief, and just put it's kind of, I mean, it's our carrot right now. It is the carrot that corporate is dangling in front of us. It's a carrot, and it's okay to do that. Some people are like, oh, I don't like carrots. No, this is a good carrot because this is going to get people excited if you get them on this trip. I always think about April Evans over here. If y'all know, she's one of our most recent jewels. She went on a leadership retreat as a guest, caught the vision of the business, and now she's Emerald. And that's less than what, 2 years ago, right, April? I think it's been less than 2 years. So I'm going to hand it over to Tina Marie because there's no reason for me to explain her genius brain. But if you have any questions, let us just throw it in the chat. And I think I'm going to try to man some of the questions in the chat too, as Andrea and Becky will too. So go for it, Tina Marie.
Okay, hey y'all. I am so excited to share with you today. We did this last week, like they said, and it's so good to just map out where you're going to be. This is one of those trips that most people are not going to earn on accident, right? Like this is one that takes some intentional work. But when you break it down on paper, it's really doable. So sorry, I'm bouncing around a lot. We're about to park. Okay, so I put the link in the chat of the workbook. This is an updated version because there was a couple things that changed just with the start of the month and the official kickoff of the contest. And they covered them, but I'm going to cover them again real quick just to make sure that you are aware. So it is double personal enrollments in September. Okay, so normally you'd get 25 credits for a level 1 buying a triplex. This month you get 50. Normally you'd get 50 credits for somebody buying triplex reset, so something 150 PV or more. This month you get 100. Y'all, 100 credits for 150 PV, which ties into our SIP Step Share Challenge, which I'm pretty sure most of us in here are doing. And we're focusing on those 150 PV combos in that challenge intentionally to try to help with that. So like Healthy Habits combos over 150. That's the 4 drinks. There's several. So y'all can look at team pages and ask in chats and stuff, but there are lots of great resources out there. So I'm going to share my screen in just a second, and we're going to go through this workbook. The other second thing that is updated is there's an additional like rank category in the contest, which we're all really excited about. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about what your highest achieved rank is. Okay, does everybody know what their highest achieved rank is? You don't have to drop in the comments. You can if you want. I mean, the comments are not going to get shared when we share the link to this recording. Okay, so safe space, but this is going to help you figure out what credits you're going to get. So know your highest achieved rank, and then you need to know what you ended August at, your August achieved rank, because they added a little nuance where if in September or during the contest, you rank higher than your August achieved rank, you're going to get those rank credits, which is great for some of us who've been around maybe 6, 7, 10 years. And maybe we hit Senior Ruby one time, but we're hanging out around Senior Gold, right? Like this is motivating for us to try to work back towards that and gives us that little piece in between. So if you were a Senior Ruby, that's your highest, or say you're a Ruby highest rank, and in August you ended as a gold rank. Well, in September or October, whenever you hit Senior Gold again, you'll get the Senior Gold rank credits. That's a lot of credits. Senior Gold, for example, that's 250 credits. That's a lot, right? Like that's a big chunk. So it's good to know those. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and we're gonna go through this. Oh, I just sent a request to share my screen. If one of y'all, whoever admin is, can approve. Thank you.
Hey, can I stop right there? Just strategy, just strategy of y'all. I'm using that little tidbit to reach out to my level 1s today and say, Jill, I'm just using you because I see you. You're not my level 1, but Jill, did you know you ended August at gold? I know you have reached Ruby before, but if you hit Senior Gold this month, you're gonna get X amount of double credits just for this. And kind of light the fire, because some of our people won't know that they made that rule change, and that might be just a little bit of flame that they're like, oh, I could get 300 credits just by re-ranking my it might give that fire to re-rank their re-rank the rank. That's a lot of ranks, but you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to really think about how can you use this to motivate, inspire your team to maybe step back into the game if they've taken a step back. Go for it. And it's single rank credits.
Yep. Yep. Love it. Okay. So in the workbook, there's going to be the first page talks about your why, because you need to have a reason you're doing this contest. Now that reason can be that you want the trip. That can be that you need extra money. This could be that you want the community, but you need to know why you're going for it, right? So, and then knowing your rules, planning ahead, staying accountable, print this out. This will help you during these next 4 months. Okay. I'm not going to read every single thing, but this is the entire Help Center article condensed into one page of how you earn credits with the actual verbiage from Help Center, so you can find it quickly and reference it. Okay. And then we've got mapping pages where you can just kind of write your notes of what your months are, because in September, we'll get into in a second, but you actually get retention from June customers, July customers, and August customers. Only in September. So if anybody from June, July, or August in your level 1s or 2 reorder over 100 PV in September, you get credit for that. That's really cool. And we're going to talk about that. Okay. Now this page, this is kind of what Julia was just talking about. So teammates that want to earn Cancun, or teammates that you want to earn Cancun, right? So write down their name, write down their highest achieved rank, and then beside it, write down their August paid rank. I need to add another column there because you need to know both of those things. And if those things are the same, that's fine. You're just going to work towards the rank consistency credits instead and ranking up. Okay, this page right here is what you're going to use the most. You're going to print this out and you're going to fill this in and you're going to throw it away and then you're going to do it again and all the things, right? So this is where you can literally sit down. You've got your credits up here at the top, so you don't have to go reference 12 different pages. It's all here. So add a new level 1 with 100 to 149 PV. However many you're going to add times 25 credits equals this many credits, right? And then in September, we know that that number is doubled for your level 1s. So you can kind of go through here and map it out. So say that I have Rhonda, my level 1, and I know that she is working to add 3 level 1s this month. Then under here, under add new level 2s, I'm going to write 3 times 15 equals 45. So I'm going to hopefully get 45 credits from her adding her 3 people. Does that make sense? But this is where you can like write that down, because if you don't have it on paper and it's just in your brain, even if your brain is as brainy as my brain, you need to write it down. Like it just helps a lot, especially. So, okay. So all of that. And then think about your rank consistency. That's at the end. And then if you have somebody working towards Icon Club, you get credits for that. There's lots of ways to get credits, y'all. So this is what you're going to use the most. And I've already had people fill this out, take pictures and send it to me and be like, okay, this is what I'm looking at. And I'm like, this is amazing. So feel free to do that to your upline, me, whoever. This is where the magic is going to happen. So every month you got one sheet. So September all the way through December, you're going to write down your goal credits, because you need to know if you're working to just earn the trip, if you want to sweep the trip, or if you want to land somewhere in between. I don't know if we said it, but when you sweep the trip, you actually get an extra night in Cancun and $1,000 cash. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds great. That sounds great. So this is where you're going to figure that stuff out. So again, we're in September. In September, you want to write down anybody from your level 1s and 2s that joined in June, because you need to make sure, we should be talking to these people anyways, right? But you're going to want to really make sure you talk to them this month. So your June, July, and August customers, write them down so you know who you're really helping work with to make sure that they reorder, love their products, or having the results that they want. So again, we have those for all the months, because this month you only get retention credits for 2 months. I think Andrea said that when she talked about the free shipping. So that aligns with the free shipping piece. So in December, you're only earning retention credits from your October and your November new joins. That's new this time. Okay. Does anybody have questions about that? Did y'all catch that? You only get retention credits for up to 2 months after somebody joins. All right, let's talk about some scenarios. This is the fun stuff. And I can't see the chat, so somebody unmute and tell me if there's something I need to answer to. Do y'all remember last year going for the cruise? People were like, sign up 11 people and you can earn a cruise for 2, right? Do y'all remember that post that everybody was posting everywhere? Well, that math works this year as well. So this is gangbusters, right? So sign up 11, a brand new person, they upgrade, sign up 11 people with 150 PV. They're going to rank silver and senior silver, and they do that in their first month they upgrade because they get double credits their first month. They would earn the trip. That's a lot. That's really cool. There's 1,250 spots on this trip. Okay. So we want to earn this trip pretty quick if we can, and then continue to earn additional credits throughout the rest of the contest. So you'll see on my scenarios that most of them have you earning it by October, November instead of December. And let's look at what that looks like, and then we'll map. So this would be somebody who's an ambassador and they've never ranked before. So these are people who are sitting in your back office at ambassador or senior ambassador, but they've never gone silver. Okay. So they're going to go big in September, right? That's what I think Becky was just talking about a minute ago because of the double enrollments. This is not the month to sleep. So September, we're going for 6 level 1s, right? Drop in the comments how many level 1s you're going for personally in September, because you should have a number. You should know, okay, if I get 6 level 1s with 150 PV, that's 600 credits. If I get 6 level 1s with 100 PV, that's 300 credits. You can mix and match that number, right? But think about that when you're talking to them and stuff and, you know, mapping it out on paper. So this will be somebody so they're going to rank silver for the first time. And then we have it pretty standard for the rest of the contest, right? Not super crazy. So adding 3 level 1s, developing a silver, right? Adding some level 2s, because we want to have some development in this. Yeah, you can earn this contest on your own. You can bootstrap it and you can sign up 30 people and you can go that, but that's a lot of work. And that's not quite as fun as helping people do this with you, right? Does anybody agree? And then there's an example for a current silver ambassador. So you can kind of like plug your people into this. Look at where your people are and be like, okay, this is somebody, she's silver. Her next goal is senior silver. Let me see how she would fall into this map, right? And then current senior silver. So somebody working towards gold. And then this would be somebody who's just a brand ambassador, gold or above, but not factoring in rank credits. So this is where you could plug anybody into this, right? This is what I was talking about, earning it quickly. So like Andrea, for example, say that she wants to sweep and she wants to go for this. So we're going to try to really hit it hard in September. So we're going to go for 6 level 1s at 150 PV gives us 600 credits. That's a lot. That's a big chunk off of what you need. Yes, that's the building. And then we're going to add some level 2s because we're duplicating. We're not doing this by ourselves. We're going to create a new silver. So just that right there, we would start September with 700 credits basically. And that doesn't factor in if you have customers from June, July, or August that you can retain, or if you have level 1s who can hit a new rank, or if you can hit a new rank, right? Like there's so many ways to get credits. And then this one in October, you'd be up to almost 1,200 credits by the end of this. And then we can just look at what a sweep would look like. So this would get somebody to 3,000 credits right here. Again, this is not factoring in any rank credits. So like diamonds, for example, when y'all hit diamond at least 1 month, you get 500 credits. Okay. A gold, we're going to get 200 credits. Senior ruby, we're going to get 350 credits. That's a lot of credits for hitting that highest rank or hitting higher than your August achieved rank. Can you roll the windows up? It's too loud. And then, sorry. And then, so we want to hit those. And that's for your level 1s for the highest achieved rank as well. When they rank advance, you get those credits too. This is not like last year with the benchmark thing where if your people hit a certain previous rank, but not their highest, you got credits. You only get credit for your team when they hit a highest, hit above, like hit a new rank. Does that make sense? So this is just kind of what that would look like if you're looking at, if you're wanting to sweep. Again, we're going big, right? So 6 level 1s, 150 PV, 10 level 2s. But think about 10 level 2s is not that scary. Think about 5 people each adding 2, 3 people adding 3. Think about 10 people adding 1, whatever that could look like, but helping somebody add 1. And then continuing that model through the rest of the contest, but then I bumped it down to adding 4. So that really can do it. So, okay, are y'all ready to workshop? Are y'all ready to stop hearing me talk? Okay, so let's look at some numbers real quick, and then I want you to drop them in the chat, and I'm going to see how I can find the chat. Okay, there's the chat. Okay, so what I want you to do, so I've got it on the rank section. So you know your highest achieved, and you know your August achieved rank. So go ahead and drop in the comments how many credits you're going to get in September based off of rank, if you think you're going to get any. Does that make sense?
So you're saying if my highest achieved rank is ruby, but I held senior gold in August, then if I get back to ruby this month, I get 300 credits?
Yeah.
Okay. So that should help y'all. If your
Yeah.
highest achieved rank is gold and you're currently holding senior silver in August, then you get back to gold in September, and that's 200 credits. So so Tina Marie, you're asking them to drop whatever those credits would be. There you go.
Yep. So let's do another example of that too. Say that somebody has hit senior gold, but maybe they've just been lifing, right? And maybe they're holding senior silver now. Okay. So in August, if they hit gold, they would get the gold credits. And then maybe in November, they hit senior gold again, you get that again. So you get them on the way back to it, but you only earn the credits once per level, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is a lot of credits, y'all, that you can get kind of right off the bat. Okay. Awesome. We're getting credits, y'all. And I did just check, and some people are saying they're already seeing the 150 credits or 300 from August if you have that. Okay, so now we're going to take a few minutes, and I want you to pull up your back office. Let me pull up this. Let me find the right page. Yes, April, 50 credits per new silver. That is huge. Definitely. Where's the right page? Okay. So we're going to map out our September. So if you don't have this printed, that's okay. You can do this on a regular piece of paper. We're not going to map anybody out live here together. We're going to map ourselves, and then you're going to send this to your upline or your upline that's on this call or your power partner or whoever, and have some accountability with this afterwards. Okay. All right. So we've got our back offices open, and we're going to look and see what we can fill in. We can fill in the easy things first. Okay. So let's go. So they're the two sections that you should know, right? So re-rank highest achieved or rank advanced to a new. And I guess I need to add a section where they changed it for the August. So we need to know if you're going to get any rank credits in September that you think of, you're going to want to just fill this in right here on one of these two, either re-hitting your highest, rank advancing to a new, or you could probably in that same spot, just put if it's, going higher than your August rank. So go ahead and write that down. And if you need help, let us know. Okay, after that, you're going to look at your customers. So hopefully you have your back office pulled up. So you're going to want to go to new VIP list. Or the easiest thing I think to do is go to your points and rank report. And you can have it on this month is fine. And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to look and you're going to sort by level ones first, because you can do multi-sort in the back office now. So there's a little down arrow beside level, and you're going to hit that to where it shows your level ones at the top. And then you're going to scroll over to join date, and you're going to hit that to where it'll sort newest to oldest. And now this will be sorted by just level ones and newest to oldest in your ranks, not ranks, join date. Does that make sense? I can only see a few people's faces, but hopefully y'all are tracking with me. Okay, so once you have that, that'll show from newest to oldest. So that's going to be your September if you got anybody yet, August, July, and June. So you can go to the other page and write down those people's names, or you can just look and see, because this screen will show you if they have a subscription on still. So you can kind of see, okay, I have 3 level ones from August, and they all 3 have a subscription on over 100 PV. So you would write that under your retain level 1 with 100 to 149 PV. 3 times 25 equals 75. So you could hope for that. Okay. So kind of just look at that, write down, and then do the same thing for your level 2s. If you keep scrolling down, you'll eventually hit your level 2s after your 1s, and you can do that. Does anybody have some level 1s or 2s that they think are going to reorder this month they're going to get credits from? You can either drop it in the comments or you can unmute and say it. Good conversations to have. You can invite them to the Sip Step Share. After you've done that, you're going to want to go ahead and goal set and say, okay, how many level 1s with 100 to 149 PV am I going to get this month? And how many with 150 PV am I going to get this month? I usually map it on kind of like an even mix, because obviously I want to sell bigger combos, but sometimes it doesn't happen and we sell a triplex, right? Or whatever it might be, Slim and Metaburn or Slim and Collagen. So go ahead and write that down, what you're going for. And then under the level 1s right here, where it says 25 and 50, you can just double that for this month. So if you're going to go for 4 level 1s at 100 PV, that'd be 200 credits this month, because 4 times 25 times 2. If you're going to go for 2 level 1s at 150 PV, it'd be 2 times 50 times 2. So 200. We do not get double retention credits. The only thing that doubled is personal enrollment this month. That's a response to a question in the chat. And the recording we posted on the table and in Jewel Heist and who knows where else, but it'll be on the table Jewels on YouTube. That's the easiest way to find it. Okay, and then think about who you have your level ones that are working or not working, but that you can talk to and you can see about helping them add some people this month. Maybe you have 5 kind of engaged level ones who are like in a chat and, you know, hanging out, enjoying community, but maybe not always working or doing all the things. What can you do this month to help them add somebody? So if that's 5 level ones that each add 1 person. Right here, add new level 2 with 100 PV, 5 times 15, that's 75 credits. Okay. You can think about level 1 rank ups, level 2 rank ups, and then add in the credits based on your chart up here. Does anybody have some numbers or want to talk about what they're seeing? Or have questions? Good, that means we explained it. I'm just kidding. But if y'all have questions, let me or somebody know. We'll be happy to help. Okay, that's all I've really got for this. I think it's really important to just know who you got in your back office, who you can help restart, who you can help order, who you can help reorder, all those things. So that's all I got. I think I'm turning it over to Julia, maybe.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have something, Becky? I felt like you were raising your hand. Oh, well, it's just like a. No, I think this is great. And, you know, I just want to reiterate, like, I feel like if you do this smart, it is for you to build a growing, thriving team for years to come. I've said it for 11 years. Like, we don't want to earn this trip and then all our customers be gone in January. Like, that's the worst thing. I think if you will use this, and I love how they're giving us retention credits. I love that they're giving us a reason to go to our people and say, hey, I know that you were gold, but you know, you're this, like, how can I help you? I'm just kind of, my wheels are spinning in my brain, just how I can help my team just, even if their goal's not this trip, maybe make an extra $100 to help cover their products. Because let's be honest, the holidays are about to hit, guys. And I mean, we know how people are. And everybody can use extra cash. So with that next day pay, with this, I just really am excited about moving into the fourth quarter with so much strategy to help us, if we'll all pause and really just kind of work this out for ourselves and our teams. So, Andrea, Becky, do y'all have anything for closing? I'm like ready to get off and get to work because I mean it's September 2nd. We can't wait. Don't wait till the end of the month to add your 6 people. And I love how Andrea said, I wanted to reiterate that too. If your goal is to add 6, 7, 3, I saw different numbers, make sure your action matches that. I am looking at myself saying, okay, I'm going to be real transparent. I did not add a new customer last month. Therefore, I cannot work like I did. And I worked last month. It wasn't like I didn't post. I'm like, okay, what can I do different to close the deals? What can I do different to attract people to want to try the products, to get into our challenge? So don't sit and just keep doing the same thing and think that all these customers are going to come just because you wrote it down. No, it might be that you need to host a party. It might be that my teenagers are, both of them at several times this weekend, said, Mom, why haven't you had one of those sip and seas here in Florida? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I need to. Guess what? It stepped on my toe. So I'm being challenged by teenagers that don't even work Plexus. So what do you need to do different to have different results so that you can reach these goals and grow your business and build a foundation and talk to people about the business? So glad y'all got on. We will share the recording. I'm glad I'm not in charge of it. And if you have any questions, just let us know and print off the workbook. If you don't have a printer at home, send it to FedEx. They'll print it. They'll bind it for you. It's not that much money if you just want to do it in an easy way. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming.